everybody, this is Jen.
Hey, I'm Joe.
And we're here with Jen Buys. And today we just wanted to remind everybody that we are super flexible with your closing dates. That seems to be a really hot question lately coming in from our sellers. And we just wanted to kind of share a little bit more about that and what it means to have a flexible closing date, what that might look like for you. Because the number one reason it seems is they want to sell their house, they don't want to move in the middle of winter. Even though we're having a mild one up here in upstate New York, it's still winter and it could snow at any time, right?
And it's like still 30 degrees.
And it's super cold. So moving in the middle of a frigid winter is never fun. So
yeah, and we actually just got the paperwork back yesterday. We got okayed from a seller who has a beautiful house in a nice neighborhood, and they're just looking to downsize. They're at the retirement age and they don't need such a big house anymore. And they want to move to a warmer climate, and it was just time for them to move.
Yeah.
And the two things they really loved was that they could sell their house now, have everything in writing, it's all ready to go, but we're waiting to close till I think it's April.
April, yeah.
So they love the
fact.
It
did snow on Mother's Day last year. I remember that.
Right.
It was crazy.
It was a wild one last year. But that's the point, is they love the flexibility. The house is going to be sold. We just set the closing date that far out.
Yeah.
And they love the fact that we're buying the property as is. So that means once they are packed up and ready to leave, they don't have to worry about, oh, they nick the wall, or they got to paint this, or they got to fix this cabinet, or any of these things.
No worries.
They can just leave it as it is. And the one thing they told us they really, I mean, there's many, but the one thing they really set out was they could take what was important to them, and anything that they just, want to just get rid of. They don't have to worry about getting a dumpster and cleaning out the house. They could just leave whatever it is behind, and we'll take care of that for them. So super flexible on the date, and just the as-is part.
I gotta say, we come here and we do these lives to try to give you a little bit more of a glimpse of who we are. And we're a mom and a dad. We've got our dogs laying on the couch over here behind us, camera, and we're real people. And so we understand how much goes into, even thinking about selling a house and all the stuff that you're gonna have to pack up, and every little step along the way. And I just gotta tell you guys, we're super laid back when it comes to those things. So if it's I need to move now, we can make that happen. But if it's I need to hold off, we can do that too.
Yeah, and so that's the best part about it being just Jen and myself, is that we are really easy to get work around your schedule.
Easy to get along with too.
Super. Especially, look, come on, really? So that's the fun part. And so we do make it easy. We live in Rochester, but we buy all over New York State. So maybe if it's a home that you don't have right in the Rochester area, and it's maybe southern tier, or maybe it's a little bit more east, like Syracuse or Albany, it doesn't make a difference.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania as well. So, and if you know somebody outside of the area or in the area who's thinking of selling their home, I've got in touch with a high school friend we'll get on to next week, but reached out. So I have a friend of mine who just wanted to sell his house without any hassles, and he's like, and I know a guy, he sent him our way, we're buying the house, he's getting $1,000 referral, which I don't know if he even knew about it. But I was like, hey, by the way, we buy this. I'm paying $1,000 as a thank you. And he was very happy. So, the fact that we can make that happen to help him out with a referral fee, with helping a seller out who just really wanted to sell a house without any hassles, it works out well for everybody. So.
Right. And the other thing too is, as some of the elderly parents, I feel like I've been chatting with some of the parents' kids. So they're kind of trying to figure out what to do. Mom might be a little bit behind on some payments. She got a little sick. What's the next step? And so, there's so many situations out there. So it just doesn't hurt to send us a message. And we do have a little team here that helps us out. But you could certainly speak to Joe or myself directly if you'd like to do that too. But reach out, guys. We're here to help you out. And there's so many different ways to be able to do that.
Yeah, definitely right.
So have a wonderful Wednesday. We must go pick up some materials from school. Hashtag parent life here. And we will check in again next week.
All right, thank you guys.
Everybody's doing well. Thank you.
All right.